Hello, y'all. So we're back with Bobby, I Love You, Purr. So as y'all can tell, it's nighttime, honey. I ain't even put on nothing, honey. So this is what y'all getting, child. So it looks like, honey, they're going to stick to the theme of giving us solid hour episodes, because this episode is also 57 minutes long as well. Now, I actually did something that I normally do not ever do, which is catch the episode on Sundays, because it's been so much extra tea and shit. Honey, y'all might darn gonna see me upload some snippets of the darn gonna live streams that I've were able to catch, child. But anyways, let's get into it, y'all. I actually got the episode playing on my tablet because I forgot to even take down the notes, y'all. Because usually I watch it today, I take the notes tomorrow, and I have it upload for y'all by Thursday. Okay, so basically they spend Bobby spends the first 7 minutes chatting it up with darn going, I don't know who the friend is. And then it's Roland Ray. Before they get everybody in and says, okay, y'all need to dress sexy, because we fixing to do the second challenge, right? They don't know until they get there that they about to do some stripping, honey. Okay, so they still darn going at it over over Jameson and his antics, right? Then we got Bobby with this darn gone booty and this latex, honey. Child, Bobby is all the way wasted. Now there was some discrepancy on why he was racing. They said this was the time that the cousin got shot, because y'all know the younger cousin got shot, and I was like, oh Lord, Trina about to go through with it on Love and Hip Hop again this season. But then I said, well, no, they probably already filmed all the Love and Hip Hop they're going to do. But y'all know this show is only like a month or so behind in real time, so it's like this is fresh, you know, when they was recording this or whatnot. But yeah, everybody's going to end up doing a strip tease for Bobby, y'all. They get introduced to the Puerto Rican princess. And honey, Jocelyn was not here for none of them, honey, for the most part, honey. She was impressed only by a very slight few, but honey, she was not here for it. Uh-oh, I done zipped through too much. I'm trying to give y'all my thoughts of everybody who performed. Who was the first one that performed? Was it Hot Wheels was the first bitch that performed? Oh, so before they even got to the darn going stripping or whatnot, Bobby darn going calls up Jameson, right? And fills Jocelyn in on everything. Honey, it got so darn gone bad as Jocelyn darn gone trying to talk to Jameson. Honey, Bobby done cut her off and just went off, and then darn gone Tony was like, oh Lord, here they go again. I'm about to darn gonna be picked on yet again for the bullshit. Needless to say, here it go, y'all. Now, Bobby was all the way out of order. And you know it's bad when the Puerto Rican princess is the damn voice of reason. Like, that's a damn shame. But once again, like he said, honey, okay, the handler or whatever his name is, they use the name handler so much, I don't forgot the poor boy's name or whatnot. But, child, he is fine, child. He could get it. Honey, although, honey, he had to get an STD test before coming my way, because, honey, they said he was allegedly down there fucking to the bed with Will, child, and On Bakari's bed at that, because you know Bakari had the bigger bed, child. Will had the small bed. But yeah, now Tony is going off. He was like, now bitch, what you will not do is darn gonna move my motherfucking wheelchair. And see, now this is the shit that I don't motherfucking like. Darn gone Bobby gonna snatch his darn gone glasses off. And all of y'all is darn gone holding down. See, when I tell y'all this some fuck shit right here, let me rewind this goddamn scene, because that shit darn gonna piss me off. Jameson all up in Tony's face. Soul look like he want to damn do something. Cash is darn going, having his hand on the back or whatnot. It's like, really, bitch? Granny was the only one that removed Bobby. Went and darn going kind of removed Bobby. The rest of y'all is jumping on darn on this man that is literally in a damn wheelchair. Now, granted, darn on, do Tony run his damn mouth? Yes, he do. But in this moment, I felt bad for Tony, because I was like, now this some fucked up shit right here. Y'all already keep holding him accountable to what the handler is doing. And then it's like, now you physically putting your hands on it. He already had to deal with Roland Ray spitting on him. And then you laughing about it. Then you comparing the darn going, saying, well, he might be jealous because Ray got the Mercedes-Benz of real chairs and he got the old 1990 Cutlass or whatnot. But Tony ends up cussing him out so bad he goes out to break down and whatnot. I was like, nah, Bobby, I do feel for you. But it's like, girl, in this moment, you still wrong. It's like, yeah, we your condolences for the cousin and whatnot. But how the hell you want to physically assault somebody paralyzed? And then you want to have an old breakdown moment. Girl, get out of here. Let's get to who was the first person that did some performance. But yeah, this carried on for like, we up to like 22 minutes at this point. Child, they must have been at that club for a minute. They ended up taking like a half hour to 45-minute break before they even did the performances. Now, I'm trying to figure out why, number one, they decided to once again to get rid of Miss Mamas. And for what I'm been seeing down to the darn on Instagram, Miss Mamas is the damn strip girl, honey. Although, after what we see later on, performance really don't matter yet again, child. But yeah, it ain't no damn strip. How you in the strip club and ain't got no strip pole? Like, what the fuck? Oh, Crouton is the first bitch, right? Crouton ends up doing some sort of weird number where she falls on her shoulder and whatnot. And I was like, girl, But she makes up for it with some darn on twerk skills, honey. I was like, okay, come on through, Miss darn on Crouton, honey. Honey, Crouton, I give you a 6 out of 10, honey. You did bounce back. Although I'm trying to figure out what was that rolling thing that she... Oh, Lord, no, girl. Didn't nobody ask you to take off the shirt. Ooh, okay, now the deep throating of the banana girl, oh my. Okay, now the bitch know how to whine for a white chick now. Now this was the embarrassing thing. Honey, how is Crouton ass whining better than some of the black folks, honey? Including I'm going to hold my thoughts until he gets up here, child. Because when I tell you I'm about to read somebody down for filth, how the hell you let the white boy out darn gonna whine you, honey? And then you talking about on IG Live that you afraid that you twerking might turn Bobby out. Child, boom. Child, Crouton got his darn gone chain before you did. Now, Hercules with his performance is okay or whatnot, but it's like, Okay, so he put whipped cream in his mouth and then feeds it to Bobby. It was giving very it was giving very basic trade, honey. I need some water for this child. Child, I'm about like damn Tony, child. And speaking of Tony, it's now time for him. It's now time for him to darn do his performance right. Oh shoot! Come on through, Tony. Oh, do it like it's my beat. Oh shit, hold on. I ain't trying to get no damn copyright strike. Oh hell no. Jocelyn, they already be messing with my coins down here. Child. Now in the midst of that, right? Tony done back the wheelchair up and Bobby done fell on his ass. Now thank God he has enough stuff implanted in there for him to fail. He ain't darn gonna fall on no bony ass like he used to have, child. Later on, we find out that darn gone Tony meant to do that shit. That was some payback. He couldn't darn gonna get away with just flat out slapping Bobby. So he darn gonna got Bobby on the wheelchair, right, just to drop his ass. When I tell you, the first time I seen that shit, I fell the hell out. Okay, now we got rerun, child. Okay, let me not get too interested. Honey, child. I'm telling you, rerun is a turn on to me. Matter of fact, I might darn gonna show that clip of him and Bobby in the shower on my DivaWuan Twitter. Now, for the folks who are subscribed to my explicit adult Twitter, y'all done already seen it. But I would darn gonna upload it, you know, to my DivaWuan Twitter for like 24 hours. No, I keep it there till Wednesday. So enough of y'all to get to see Honey. Because Honey darn going, ooh, when I tell you he's working with a whole lot of something, child. Speaking of a whole lot of something, honey, here comes Big Purrr, honey. Uh-oh, Big Purrr, what you doing, girl? Oh! Not Big Purrr done whipped off the shirt, child. Ooh, okay, Big Purrr. Big Purrr done put the whipped cream up on him. Ow! And Bobby done licked the darn on whipped cream off of Big Purrr. Oh, child, Big Purrr showing darn on burger crack, honey. Now, oh, now they say that crack kills, honey. I ain't need to see all that, Big Purrr. Child, Oh, oh, Lord, here comes Diggling, honey. And let me just say, Diggling, now, girl, you know you was out of order. To give y'all some side tea, I've been seeing Diggling on Miss Wet Wet's live. And let me pause this real quick. Diggling, girl, you got a pretty caramel dick or whatnot. However, the shit that you did over there on Miss Wet Wet live, now, y'all done made up within the same night or whatnot. But I ain't appreciate that shit because it's like that could be seen as a form of verbal sexual assault. It's like if she told you not to show the dick on her IG. Now, granted, she darn gonna said it one too many times. It's like, okay, we got it the first 4 or 5 times that you said it, but maybe she had to reiterate it because from the way that she was saying it, it seemed like it was an ongoing thing that every time he jumped up on her live, he was showcasing the dick. And yeah, sometimes IG don't catch it or whatnots, but it only takes one bitch to report your shit for you to darn gonna have to start off all over again. And for somebody who's building up they darn going Twitter all over again, you would think you would know how to empathize with something like that. But you done flash that darn gonna dick on her page again, girl. You know you out of order, child. You all the way out of order. But like I said, he's working with old nice long darn on dick, honey. I would show y'all, but honey, I ain't trying to have YouTube strike me down. It's bad enough I don't get no coins for none of my reviews on this show, child. I don't need them darn gonna striking me down for all my other videos by taking my shit down. Now, they must have cut out some darn on scenes, because I could have sworn on the previews, right, we seen darn on Purrr darn on turn Bobby over and was hitting him from the darn on, was hitting Bobby as Bobby was, laid down, honey, the doggy style, child. We didn't see none of that during the actual darn on show, so they done cut down a lot of scenes, honey. Uh-oh. Come on through, Colgate. No, damn, I ain't want to see your ugly darn ass. How come every time I turn the damn screen around, it shows darn Hobgoblin? Okay, there we go. Uh-oh, come on through, darn Colgate. I said Colgate, not goddamn Hobgoblin. How the hell was it too much whining? Jocelyn, sit down, girl. You got a whole Jocelyn Cabaret show, and I ain't seen you do shit out of 4 goddamn seasons. I don't even know why you even there damn judging any damn way. They should have had one of the damn bitches for darn P-Valley darn judging quiet as his motherfucking kill. But I guess they wanted to keep everything in-house and say, well, hell, Jocelyn's part of the Zeus Network. She's from Miami. Bobby's from Miami. And they are in Miami. So I guess they wanted to keep it like that. Okay, now we got Soul, honey, a.k.a. Zachariah, a.k.a. Real on OnlyFans. He was giving basic trade, honey. Yeah, it was alright. They didn't do nothing for me. Although his OnlyFans, honey, his bottom scenes down on the OnlyFans, child. Once again, I might give y'all a little preview down to the Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of darn stuff that I normally don't do to the DivaWuan. Only because I don't want to show y'all my explicit Twitter. For the ones who know, they know. But for the ones who don't, honey, I might give y'all a couple scenes of what he be giving down to the OnlyFans, honey. Okay, on to the next, honey. We 31 minutes in. Okay, now we got darn Savage, honey. So basically, darn Savage just showcased some underwear. He was just doing some mediocre rhyming and whatnot. So I was like, Savage, girl, you got to come better than this. Like, look who the competition is, and you think some colorful underwear is going to darn break shit up? Girl, you might as well just pull out all the dick or something, child. Now, I don't know why he didn't do it. He's a full-fledged porn star, just like several of the other ones, honey. But, honey, if y'all check out his page, honey, he's rocking a decent darn 9, child. Everything just stacked right. And y'all know I'm more so a connoisseur for the pretty dick as opposed to the long. Like, as long as it's aesthetically pretty. See, he got that universally clear aesthetic pretty dick, nice trimmed and everything. Speaking of trim, child, here comes Cash. Cash, I want the darn wax that hair up off your chest. It's like, oh. Okay, now he over here dry humping darn Bobby. Okay, y'all need to get a damn room, child. Okay, so they cut out the scene of him darn eating the box, honey. Shine, they showed more explicit shit during the preview than the actual damn show. First, they darn we didn't get Bakari's full performance, and now we didn't really get to see darn Cash eat out the darn box of Bobby's, child. Oh. Now this is the when I tell you this is going to be the interesting one right here. Oh. Okay, Tracks girl, what you doing? Okay, so Bobby thinks it was alright. But I'm trying to figure out, like, girl. When I tell you that doggone, I was so disappointed in Ike. Now, I knew Ike wasn't really going to do nothing with this damn challenge because he's so, he's a southern gentleman. He don't want to be perceived as freakish and all this, that, and the third. But it's like, bitch, you from New Orleans, honey. You from the land of Big Freedia, the Queen Diva, best believer. You already know, honey. I just knew you was going to give us a little bounce or something. Like, come on. I just knew you was going to shake it up in more ways than one. Shake it from the front, shake it to the back. It's like, girl, now I ain't expect for you to be on no savage type shit. I ain't expect for you to give us some colorful darn going print or whatnot. I definitely didn't expect for you to compete with Diggaline, child. But I was expecting a little bit more rhythm. Like, how in the hell you from damn New Orleans? New Orleans, bitch. And you ain't got no rhythm. You talking about you got the blues. Well, bitch, how the hell you ain't got no damn rhythm? Tracks, I was so disappointed. Like I said, I up until this moment, I'm still thinking like, honey, Tracks, this your week to go, honey. It's sad, but it's your week to go, child. The only way he ain't going if we finally get rid of Hot Reels. Okay, then Allen Boy gives his sensual performance. He basically won, but it's like, okay, he's Jamaican. It's like sex is... Well, see, now I can't even use that stereotype because the same thing usually holds true for doggone New Orleans people, honey. And Ike just let down the whole goddamn community. But, honey, doggone Jameson, honey, he kept up the stereotype with the Jamaicans with doggone what he did. He done lifted up Bobby off the doggone chair. He's doggone post-Satan on Bobby and everything else. Putting doggone cherries on him. Oh, see, now, y'all know I can't fuck with cherries, honey. Cherries break me all the way out, child. Oh, child, I can't even show y'all this, honey. We moving on, honey. I know some of y'all go up for Jameson, but it just don't... Jameson don't really do it for me. But being unbiased, okay, he did pretty well. Okay, so obviously he was the last one. Then we get down to eliminations. Okay, let me not be like that. I have to be on. I got to be impartial. But Jameson is the first one that gets his chain. And if we was going by the competition, I would say, okay, he deserves the chain. But by the end of this, y'all going to see why I'm all the way confused. Because it's like, at one point, it seems like we're basing this off of what they actually did. And then the end just fucked me all the way up, child. But moving on. Let's see who's the second person that gets theirs. Okay, Soul is the second one to get his. Okay, Bobby just going for all the thuggish doggone type of dudes, honey. First it was Jameson, now it was Soul. Now Soul really did. Now okay, I don't like Jameson, but I can see why Jameson got his early on. I don't know what really Soul did where he deserved to get his chain second, child. And like I said, this is no shade, Soul, because honey, I love you on your OnlyFans, honey. You really be doing it down to the OnlyFans, child. But that striptease was dry. It was dry as hell, child. Okay, Big Bird done got his chain third. Now, Bobby, you ought to act like you have amnesia, act like you don't know you done licked that doggone whipped cream off a Big Bird, child. Oh, now see, girl, wrong words, honey. Now you know it's already that stigma of the pretty boys and versus the no fat. It's like taking advantage. I know Bobby was joking, but it's like that can be really misperceived the wrong way. It's like, okay, y'all got a whole camera crew before you trying to put out a narrative that Big Bird took advantage. And then it's like, well, wait a minute now, bitch. How the hell Big Bird took advantage of you? Of you licking, he didn't put his hands on you to lick the darn stuff off. See, that's that subconscious darn double standard that bigger people got to go through. Because even though Bobby was joking, it's the fact that he said that specifically to Big Bird and nobody else. You didn't say that to shit when Jameson literally lifted your ass up in the air and darn post-sated his darn dick up against yours and was darn eating the cherries up off of you. You didn't say none of that shit to darn Bakari when he flipped you over and was hitting you from the back with his darn dick, child. But you want to say it to the big. See, it be shit like this that just irritates me, child. Ugh. But let's move on. We 42 minutes in. Okay, Diggling gets his chain next. Okay, then they call Hot Wheels up. Now this is the interesting thing. They call Hot Wheels up, so eliminations don't go like other eliminations where the last person, usually eliminations go through like you save the ones who are getting eliminated for last, and you call everybody out first. But I'm noticing a theme with Bobby, I Love You, Purrr. They actually, when they have multiple eliminations, they'll call somebody up first as if they getting a chain where everybody don't know who's going to get a chain or not. So now that's an interesting dynamic. I ain't never seen that happen before. I mean, I ain't never seen no other, elimination show do it like that before. But yeah, he gets sent home and he went the wrong way. They forcing him to go off the premises. And I was like, are y'all really doing this shit for the camera? They saying that, they even said that he was further down towards the gate, but Ray forced him to go all the way off the premises. And even before then, Ray is circling around him in an antagonistic manner. I was like, see, yeah, it paid for Tony to leave. Because when I tell you this shit's irritating the fuck out of me, I don't give a damn. Both of y'all are paraplegic. It's like this girl we got evidence on this motherfucking camera that this bitch is clearly antagonizing you. And this is coming out the heels of darn Bobby literally pushing your chair. So obviously at this point you can darn say you felt in fear of your life. This is a hostile work environment. And you snapped and you just darn wanted to shake the darn goblin up a little bit. At this point, Tony was 100% justified in reaching out and whooping motherfucking darn Rolling Ray's ass. It's like, well, bitch, I'm already gone now. And shit, let me go ahead and really fuck this bitch up. I ain't got no incentive not to keep my hands up off this darn hobgoblin bitch who needs to be down to the Grimgott's darn bank, the #1 wizardry bank in the motherfucking world. But she down here trying to fuck with me. Hell, fuck this shit. The coins that darn Zeus is paying ain't that. And hell, I thought they at least got paid more than what they gave the bad boys by it being Bobby Lights or whatnot. Honey, these boys did all this shit for $3,000. Y'all doing all this fighting and carrying on, and y'all only got paid $3,000? Oh, hell no. Hell no. No. Hell no. Woo! Hell no. And then my thing is this. He couldn't get his darn own shit. Now, granted, I guess they said, well, motherfucker, you can't even really pack your damn shit. You can barely pack your damn self up. So it's like, well, hell, we have somebody send for your things. But hell, how spiteful y'all trifling motherfuckers being, it'd be like, honey, no, I'm paralyzed, but I ain't that goddamn paralyzed. Let me darn fold my own shit or whatnot. Because at this point, there's no telling what y'all hoes will do. See, the difference with Ike having assets versus everybody else, honey, Because he's in the same category as darn on Savage body-wise, honey. The back and the front, child. My God, my God. However, Trax is a Southern gentleman. He's a doggone professional that just ain't got no goddamn rhythm. And I'm trying to figure out how the hell you ain't got no rhythm and you from doggone New Orleans. Oh, child, you done let the whole goddamn city down, bitch. But when I tell you he gave the effortless clapback of, honey, he's talking about what he's doing all, he said he gonna do all this for you in the future. Honey, I'm doing all that right now for you. Colgate got sent home. And I felt some type of way. Because I was like, what are we doing here? Now, I didn't want darn on Ike to get sent home, but being real, because y'all know Ike is one of my favorites, honey. I can't even stop calling him Ike because I'm so used to seeing him on Chasing LA. Okay, but I had to blow my nose real quick, y'all. That's why it seems like I, glitched for a second. But yeah, Colgate gets sent home. And I was shocked because I just knew this was going to be Ike's week, honey. I said, honey, if it's a multiple elimination, Ike is out the door. So, honey, we was all shocked when Ike stayed, a.k.a. Trax. And the justification just don't make sense. Talking about he sees them more so as friends and all this. Pretty much almost the same song that we got with Miss Mamas. And I was like, nah, bitch, nah, Now they both, it's like, now, girl, I know you ain't trying to do that same narrative as Miss Mamas. See, now, Miss Mamas was Miss Girl Pal, so I can understand you friend zoning Miss Mamas. But it was like Colgate gave you the wine and all of that. And for the most part, even though Jocelyn said it was too much whining, honey, he did far better than several other people. And like I said, I have to be unbiased about this shit. Even though I really love my Savage, honey. I really do love my Savage, honey. Savage is the best looking out of all these motherfuckers, in my opinion. Followed by darn on Trax. And then Miss Mamas. And then, who else? Matter of fact, let's do a six. Let's do the top 5 real quick. So in order, I'm going to say number 1 is Savage. Number 2 is darn going Trax. Number 3 is Miss Mamas. Number 4 is darn going Rerun, aka Andre. And number 5 is actually Colgate for me, honey. Now, who's y'all top 5? Now, I'm still puzzled on how in the hell did we get here where Colgate got sent home. And you talking about he seems more like a friend than anything. I was like, bitch, you ain't did no one-on-ones at this point. We ain't seen y'all go on no dates. And I'm thinking, like, when is we actually going to get to those episodes? It's like, because obviously the damn challenges don't really halfway mean shit. It's like, what is the criteria for getting rid of people? Because you don't know the people well enough that they're going to be friend zoning them and all this, that, and the third. The ones you have known have done some fuck shit. You darn gonna letting them stay around. Once again, the pretty privilege of it all. You got darn gone Jameson. Now Jameson, we can say he did win the challenge, but then it's like it contradicts the point of the challenge when you had somebody who did not do nowhere near as bad as quite a few of the others, including the person that you have him standing beside, and yet he gets sent home. Yet you don't know no backstory on either one. So this is why it's like I can't really take this show seriously. This is really just a doggone. It's like it's a game show. I really don't believe it's for the love of Bobby at this point. Now, some folks might legitimately be in love with Bobby. However, the way that this show is run, honey, Bobby is not doggone giving me. He's really on the search of love for anybody, because it's just giving me. This is just a quick coin. This is just a game show and whatnot. Because the people that are genuine and romantic. Like, I'm even analyzing the body language and shit. Like, he wasn't even too receptive to darn going Ike sneaking in a kiss. But you allowing somebody who you know done a fuck the darn going handler. So much so you pissed off at darn going Tony. But you allow the person who actually did the fucking to darn going postate on you. And see, that's why I say it's all this double standards going on. And all this. And I think... And y'all tell me if I'm reaching on this, but I think there's a level of pretty privilege that is allowing folks to get away with darn on fuck shit. And the ones who look like they are genuine there for Bobby, they got to work 10 times harder just to get half the recognition. Because like I said, the fact that darn going tracks deserve to be in the bottom based off of the competition. But if we're factoring in for the love of Bobby, honey, we definitely can say darn on tracks should be in the top 5 based off of who's there. And yeah, we can say darn on Colgate was darn on searching on Twitter. I mean, searching on Jack. But the person who snitched on him, my sexy boo Rail, how do you know he was searching on Jack, and you was on? You had to be on Jack for you to see that he was on Jack. But once again, that still ain't been darn going called out. It's like you calling somebody else out on being on Jack, but for you to see that he was on Jack, why was your ass on Jack? Because at least darn on Colgate gave us the excuse that he was searching for weed. What was you searching for? So it's so much double standards and shit like that going on. That's what irks my doggone nerves. So at this point, I no longer can take this show seriously. It's just a good key. It's like, okay, we just for the next few episodes. Because it's like, child, at first I thought this was going to be like a long 16 episode season. But it's becoming a running theme that there's multiple eliminations every single week. The first elimination is supposed to have up to 3 people getting gone. And due to Bobby and his darn going undecisiveness and being turned on by people, you know, professing they love, but their actions portraying different, only 2 people got eliminated. Well, actually, only 1 person really got eliminated, and that was Miss Mamas. Mason walked out. Jameson refused to leave. Cash refused to leave. And hell, maybe darn gone Colgate should have darn gone seen if he could have darn gone tried his chance as well and refused to damn leave. Because it's like, well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Honey, Jameson was able to refuse to leave. Cash was able to refuse to leave. Honey, maybe Colgate should have darn gone put on the scene and seen if Bobby would have got turned on by that. Child boom. So at the end of the day, this is just a gimmicky show. Trying to pretend to be a damn love show, but I'm still going to be here every week to give y'all the reviews because I am entertained by this bullshit. Like I said, the live streams are more entertaining than anything. The reunion is going to be a real key, honey. Dimitri, now we need to hear some shit from production because now we done also heard that Dimitri, we was thinking that Dimitri was distancing himself. But come to find out that he's down for being in the scenes, like, you know, the group settings and the club events. He ain't been invited to none of the shit. So now we have to wonder, is production even going to invite Dimitri to the reunion? And see, that's that other double standard that I'm talking about. So it's like we allowing folks like Jameson to get away with fucking people, but you wanna cuss out the darn person's who is disabled and push him around in the wheelchair, but you ain't pushed Jameson or slapped his ass wolf a damn. You got Colgate and Trax going up against each other. You got Dimitri ass. Yeah, he was darn on starting up a lot of shit, but honey, a lot of the other bitches started up shit. I'm trying to figure out what the hell Dimitri done where he's not being invited to none of the official things. And it's up in the air. He's got the question whether he's going to be invited to the damn reunion. And he was the darn on main person that kick-started the first 2 episodes. Are you kidding me? So, honey, this is just a ratchet ass mess, honey. Like I said, I'm going to be here for it because of the entertainment factor, but I am not here for it thinking that this is generally a love show, child. But that is it, y'all. Those are my thoughts. Feel free to leave y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.